Hey guys, today we will be reacting to this Mr. Beast video. I know it's like too late. I've been too lazy to film videos, I'm sorry. I just don't even feel like uploading. It's like this video.
The new $7 experience box from Taco Bell with the beefy 5-layer burrito, Doritos Locos Taco, and the chicken chalupa supreme. The only thing that's Lux about it is the price. The new $7 Lux Cravings box, only at Taco Bell.
I like that sound.
Sparkle is here to save the day and save you money.
We found a gym in Texas that trains people in the most unconventional
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, please, nah.
Shelby Estacado, Brandy Fields.
I missed the classic Mr. Beast.
2009, when I was 19 years old.
4 years ago.
Everything drastically changed.
I stepped on an IED and lost both my legs.
I suffered a
legs, you can't do
aortic
it.
aneurysm.
I had a snowboarding accident and I suffered a T6 spinal cord injury and broke my sternum.
No, you can't work out. You ain't got no legs.
And I couldn't see the landing. I landed on my back and shattered my spine.
My stepdad and I got into a verbal
At least you
argument
didn't fall
at
off of a
family gathering at
helicopter.
my aunt's house. It got pretty heated. He had left, and maybe 2 hours later, my mother and I would get home, and he'd be waiting for
Bro, I
me.
should stop reacting to Mr. Beast filling
got out of his seat and started coming towards the door, and all I heard was like, no, no, no.
So I think this is like school.
From my perspective, I thought he shot my mom. As soon as I opened up the door, he shot me 3 times without hesitation. I was instantly paralyzed.
Emotional
damage. I don't
damage.
remember anything after that.
I can only imagine the devastating feeling as they realize
This might be my last Mr. Beast filling low-key video I'm reacting to.
21-year-old in shape war fighter to wake up in a hospital and you can't even feed yourself.
My mindset was very negative. I hated the way I looked. I hated the way I felt.
This might be my last
one. I
one.
was in pain from like the nerve pain that I had since my accident. I think rock bottom.
Mr. Beast is a good YouTuber. I'll just react to his official channel.
This was, a life worth living. I've been doing jiu-jitsu as an amputee. I was trying to move forward, and it wasn't until I had a really bad training day. It was so bad that I got back into the car, and I wanted to kill myself.
After my injury, I spent about 10 years still waking up every day. Like, today's gonna be the day for myself.
I remember waking up in the ICU. They told me I'm paralyzed from the chest down.
But then something amazing happened. At a point that was undoubtedly one of the lowest of their lives. They decided to not give up, but to fight even harder and crush every goal in life.
Oh my gosh,
despite
what
the
have you
change
done
in
to his
plans.
nipple?
I immediately told them I'm gonna walk. And 6 days later, I had started moving my right big toe. And I remember my first steps were on July 11th. And they were assisted steps, but they were my first steps.
If I can go back in time, tell my 19-year-old self that I was going to be okay, I wouldn't believe it, let alone the fact that, I will be able to fly a plane one day, that I will start a company with my best friend and be able to make my parents so proud.
I started surrounding myself with people that told me what I didn't see myself.
Bro, how are you gonna sleep like that?
That week again, I had to stop feeling sorry for myself.
Oh my
We talk about
gosh.
things that we can and cannot do. I don't believe there's anything that you can't do. You just have to find and adapt.
Actually, how are you gonna walk? How are you gonna sleep? It's gonna poke a hole in your bed.
10 years ago, ATF was founded by David Barbora, a former NFL player.
What the? Did I just skip ahead?
But to fight even harder and crush every goal in life despite the change in plans.
I immediately told them
I just
I'm gonna
noticed
walk. And 6 days later, I had started moving my right big toe. And I remember my first steps were on July 11th. And they were assisted steps, but they were my first steps.
If I can go back in time, tell my 19-year-old self that I was going to be okay, I wouldn't believe it, let alone the fact that, I will be able to fly a plane one day, that I will start a company with my best friend and be able to make my parents so proud.
Bro, I'll kill myself if I ever had
I
that.
never want to feel that low and that helpless and that weak again. I
had to stop feeling sorry for myself.
We talk about things that we can and cannot do. I don't believe there's anything that you can't do. You just have to find an adaptable way to do it.
Which is the reason for all these athletes' change in mindset. A gym called ATF. 10 years ago, ATF was founded by David Borbora, a former NFL player who had a one-chance encounter that changed everything.
I wish I could tell you that, this was some formidable business plan.
When I got back from
When he
school,
first started this, he had met Travis Hills, an amputee who got blown up and lost all 4 limbs.
I walked directly up to him without hesitation, full eye contact, and I said, "How much do you bench with that one arm?" And he said, "What did you just say to me?" He laughed. And he said, "Man, no one's ever really walked up to me and asked me that." I started with him, and then I had another veteran, and then 10, and then 20, and I think that was the catalyst for me to go,
I need to do some schoolwork after this.
Promising NFL career to pursue this instead? Well, the answer lies in
Is he on a green
16
screen?
years ago, David Borbora was drafted into the NFL, and from early on, he was described as a ruthless gladiator.
Shut up.
But what seemed to be the start of an illustrious career all came crashing down. After suffering a catastrophic shoulder injury, David was admitted to the hospital and got hooked on the painkillers he was given, becoming one of the 16 million people affected by the opioid crisis. It was only after going to rehab and getting clean that he finally decided to stop playing pro football.
I've used quite a various amount of drugs in my life, and there's no drug that is like playing in American pro football. To make a tackle and the cathedral explodes, and there's just nothing like it. You just feel like more than a man. You feel so supreme and so powerful. I felt really good, but it was amnesic. It felt like I just have to go back to find my next fix. The difference in that and the way that I get to do what I do now is, when that bell rings and I get to be right there and that person has that moment, there's this really
at least it's not Zach D films.
this like hit of nothing could be
And
more
guys,
important
please
than
tell me you
exactly
don't
where I am
watch
right here,
Zach
right now.
films.
But the difference is it doesn't wash off. I think that's the parallel.
Bro, he's worse
We're
than
not gonna make
this.
this gym about changing the world for them.
I don't like how he animates his videos.
Suffice to say, we were really
That's why
curious
I'll
to learn
like
more
this.
about Dave and the ATF athletes. So I sent Dan and Darren to Texas to see how Beast Philanthropy could help out. ATF is a free gym for people living with physical or traumatic impairments. And what's so unique about this place is a system they call
Sweat equity. We all sweat together and we all...
Bro, why does it look like Gorilla
and
Tag?
this is what a workout looks like.
Go. Let's go, push!
When was this? I was in a vacation trip, so I didn't get to react to it. No way, I was gone for the week.
They understand the challenges so much better. This shared experience and understanding has built an incredible community of athletes that are fully invested in helping every single person achieve their highest potential.
Can you please stop doing the same thing?
Your personal PR or do something that you didn't think that you were able to do. That bell is our celebratory moment, and everybody just stops in the gym and we're all...
I just want to film Roblox videos. I know it's boring to see me react to this, but please like for better content.
I was presented with the opportunity to come to the Adaptive Training Foundation. It was life-changing.
With the workout almost finished, Brittany was attempting to set a new personal weightlifting record.
I was in my head a little bit, but I had to dig deep.
That's fake.
So many people around me cheering for me, knowing I had that support.
Bro, it's cold.
I was like, let me do anything I can to get this weight off the ground.
Each of these people made the decision not to give up, not to lose hope, but rather to get up and fight as hard as they could to be the best that they could under a new set of circumstances.
I did it, and it felt amazing.
Bro, imagine my teacher teaches me this.
So lifting 220 pounds,
I actually laugh.
After seeing these incredible athletes at work, we decided to surprise Dave and the ATF gym with something special. For the surprise, Dan and Darren set up a little game.
Yeah, the rules.
Is there Chandler?
Each time you landed,
He's been missing.
Yep.
I'm going to give you $50,000.
if you catch it.
Each time you miss, you're going to give me $1,000.
How far back do I need to go?
From wherever you want to do it. 50 grand.
Will last throw, David entrusted Dan to bring it home.
What are you doing?
But Darren had a twist.
If Dan blows it, you get nothing.
And Dan handled the pressure.
Oh, it's so cold.
It all comes down to this. But before we see if Dave raises $250,000 for ATF, I want to give a massive shout out to our partner Stand Together. Stand Together has been supporting this incredible program for a while, and when they realized we were working with ATF, they also made an incredibly generous donation. Just like Beast Philanthropy, Stand Together believes that we have unlimited potential to achieve extraordinary goals when we believe in ourselves. And Dave has shown the incredible power you can have over others you love.
I miss the classic Mr. Beast.
And now back to the video.
That's probably easy to catch. I would go far away.
You serious?
I'll round it up for you, though. Love you, brother. I love you.
I love you guys so much.
There's a saying that I love, that the character is like steel and has to be forged in fire. Several of the people that we have talked to have talked about the fact that they would not go back and undo the injury or the accident that they had. And
This is name Skibbity.
That is one of the most inspiring things that gave me goosebumps each time I heard it.
Everything in the universe happens for a reason. If I had never stepped on that bomb, I never would have been able to see, one, what I was truly made of, but also how I could help the world.
Bro, how are you gonna do that?
After going through my injury and being where I am now and having the perspective I have on the world,
Nah, bro,
I feel like I'm a
edited
stronger
it.
person than I ever could have been.
It was only through these people's trauma that they discovered their true
Bro,
inner
just
strength
kill
to
yourself.
meet life's biggest challenges head on and never ever quit. This is a lesson for
If you don't
every
have
one of
any
us with
legs,
whatever
just kill
challenges we
yourself.
face that feels
If I was
so
you.
overwhelming to us. Don't give up.
Just kill
You
yourself
will
in your
surprise yourself
sleep.
with your own inner strength. Dave wants to build a brand new $20 million center where he can not only train more athletes and help them be their best, but also train more adaptive athlete coaches to take this amazing program back to their communities. So please click the donate button or the link in the description to help make this a reality.
I'm broke. Sorry. Because nobody's subscribing,
We found a gym in Texas that
I'll
trains
do it.
people in the most unconventional way.
Well, bye. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll watch some of these videos. Let's watch this real
What is
quick.
up, gamers? I just opened my very own charity, and I just wanted to tell you guys about it. We adopted every dog at a dog shelter, bought everything in 5 stores, and then...
I missed that classic version. But bye. Make sure you like and subscribe. Well, bye.